Oh, that's a table size whiting. And it's still recording. We got that as footage. Mr. Beams has just caught a massive whiting. Cool. Hi everyone. So here we are, set up, and we've come to St. Bride's. So me and Mr. Beams, we've walked all the way up to the mouth of the Usk. Basically the weather, the wind is like fairly strong. It's not too bad, it's probably about 25-30, but it's literally off of our back because we're literally fishing straight into the Usk. So even with a strong westerly, we're facing up east basically. So yeah, we were going to do Penarth, thinking of that. The other option may be Watchtower Bay, but fancied this, and then we could meet in the middle as well. So Mr. Beams has got his T900s set up, 2 gorgeous brand new T900s with casting special set up. So in the blue, so absolutely beautiful. And we got half a pound of rug to get through, half a pound of rag, half a pound of lug, and some bits and bobs as well. So what rigs are you fishing with, Beams?
Loop rigs.
Loop rigs, yeah?
Loop rigs just with lug.
Nice, okay. And what size hooks?
To be honest, small.
Yeah, okay. Like,
not exactly sure, but small.
yeah, 2.0 or something. Nice. So, and I've got a rod that we've christened the Vajazzle rod, which is a T900, but done in pink. So that's the Vajazzle rod. And the good thing about it is this T900's got like a wider diameter, so it'll take an 8,000 size surf blaster better. I'm finding the 6 and bait and the GBFS Pro won't take it quite as well. So a smaller 7,000 reel, when you're reeling in, especially with a fish on it, is less like side to side movement. But the 8,000 will go on the T900, so you get a better distance as well, which seems pretty good. So we've got the T900 and a 6 and bait, and I might get a Tip Tornado Mark 1 out in a bit, with a bait in close, a bit like what Gareth does off of Riverside with me. Cheapy old boat rod, and then see how he gets on. So yeah, I'll bring you back with an update shortly. Okay, here's the rods. Hopefully you can see. It looks like there's some small little taps on the left rod and the right rod. Plenty of movement as well, but to be honest, there's plenty of wind. There we are, rod on the left there, just like a small little movement. But there's plenty of wind going on as well, so who knows? Maybe even a little ray, so keep an eye on those, see if anything happens. Okie doke. Beams has just reeled in, and he's got a couple of absolutely gorgeous whiting. So look at that on his lug. Small little loop hooks, loop rig, small hooks. Look at that beauty. Awesome. Well done, mate. Can't fault that. Good size. They're probably bait size as well, so can't fault that. Cool. Well done, mate. Okay, here we are. Just reeled in on the up and over with the mackerel bait and a little bit of rag on the top. I think, oh, that's on a little pennel. So tiny little hook and a pennel. And yay, we got a little whiting. So happy days, pleased with that. So we've both beat the blank now. That justifies the 6,000 mile walk we just made from the car park. And yeah, definitely pleased with this. So it's a bit of an east facing venue just to get out of the way of the wind. Yeah, it's brilliant, lovely and sheltered. High tide in about half an hour. So yeah, let's keep doing it. And Beamer's music making all the difference. Good speaker on that, wow. Okay, this one got a little pennel rig on. So a little pulley pennel. Remember Bandit Fishing said about that bait stop at the top? I don't know if you've seen it, but tune into their videos. They stopped doing it, but they produce some absolutely brilliant videos, the Bandit Fishing boys. So there we go, got tiny little 2.0, well no, size 2 circle, and a size 1 Amazon hook, just on a little pulley pennel, so give that a try. Ah, nice to see that there's whiting in numbers. Just reeled in again and got this one. I'm gonna have to start sticking a tripod on maybe and filming, reeling it in. So another little whiting, over the moon with that, so great stuff. There's to Tony. All right, mate. All right, mate. Okay, another little whiting. Happy days. Okay guys, basically I've got some music on in the background from Dan's radio, which is pretty awesome. But obviously there's songs playing and there's a risk of copyright. So I've decided to mute that bit, and I'm just basically saying that I've used a 2-hook flapper, size 8 hooks. So tiny little hooks, and it just goes to show that you don't need massive hooks in order to catch. But yeah, the ragworm was definitely doing the business, and so was the lugworm with beamers. So I'm pretty pleased with that, and yeah, working well. There we go. I'm just showing now the size of the hook. They were little size 8 barbed carp hooks. Okay, is Dan reeling in? Let's hope the phone doesn't fall out of this stand. Got a little bit of weight there. Hey! Another little whiting for beans as well. So we're pretty much getting fisher cast. Similar size. Our first ones were like a good size, weren't they?
Yeah.
And then they've just seemed to have got a bit smaller. But yeah. So a little setup. Beamer's lights on the go are fantastic. Is that on a loop rig as well, Beams?
Yep. Yeah, still the same.
Brilliant. So we might be on like 8 between us or something like that. Okay. Rod on the left. There's had some bites, so I'm going to reel that in pretty quick. Yeah, it's still going a little bit, I think. That's literally only 40 yards out. And then we're going to get a pair of 5.0s on one of these whiting. The beamer to have a nice bonga. Okay, Beam's reeling in again. A little bit of a bend on his rod. Oh, a tidy bend on his rod. We were just saying this has been one of our decent sessions. Wow, the tide pull is right in. That's a good size. Right, I'm gonna have to get down and get that then, Beams, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, take your time, don't go pulling it. Wait a minute. Oh, let's hope this is still recording. Okay, right. Right. Give me 2 seconds to turn around, yeah? If I didn't have a phone in my hand, this would be... That is a keeper.
That's more like it.
Yeah, this is one of our more memorable fishing sessions. This is. Oh, if that is still recording. Oh, that's a table size whiting. Mr. Beams has just caught a massive whiting. Look at that. We'll measure that up a sec. this whiting. It's 37 centimeters long. Here we are. Get this on the tail here. There we are, that's the tip. Get this tail down. There we are, see that, 37.5. We're gonna have to weigh that. So that's traced, that's on pounds and ounces. So stick them on, yeah? "13 ounces, brilliant." So we'll have to check how many ounces are in a pound. 16 ounces in a pound or something? 16. So getting on for a £1 whiting. That will do nicely. Well done, mate. Perfect. What do you feel about that?
Not too bad.
Yeah. Worth the walk?
Worth the walk.
Yeah. 6,000-mile walk up to here from the car park, but happy days. Oh, well done, mate. Okay, here we are, fishing away. It is 10:30, so an hour and a half after high. The water is flying out, so yeah, certainly a lot lower than when we got here. There's a little setup. It's an absolute quad wire now, really muddy. Beams has obviously caught that whiting, which is spectacular. I've reeled in not so long ago and had another whiting on, and then just reeled in them with the 3-hook flapper and had nothing on there, so don't know if it's died off. Beams, you've got a whiting on, yeah? Cast out, whole whiting. What size hooks? Like, looks something like, yeah, 8.0 and a 4.0 or something, an 8.0 and a 5.0. Gareth Griffiths tote rig stroke conger rig with a wire trace as well. So yes, something's been having a go at it. It's moving, so fingers crossed there might be a thorny on there or something having a little chomp. So very, very nice session though. Beams and I fishing for easily 20 years now, and this has probably been one of the better sessions that we've had, like 8 fish each in a session, so buzzing with that. Yeah, and now that the cod are gone, to be getting whiting at a plate size, take that any day of the week. So yeah, just had a bite a minute ago and had a bite on the rod on the right hand side there, the 6 bait. Nice solid bite, so there might be a little whiting on, and that's got the little pulley pennel with a size 1 hook and a tiny little, call it 2.0 circle hook, so give that a reel in a minute. And the other one, it's got the up and over with probably about 8 ragworm on, or a massive bunch of ragworm all tied up. We got loads of ragworm left. And then the top hook's just got a little size 1 with a circle. But I reeled that in after getting a massive bite, and nothing on there, so I think it's just whiting that are pecking away at the big lump of rag, so gonna have to leave that out a little bit really. But yeah, we're having a really enjoyable session, so roll on. Alright guys, the tide is flying out and it is only an hour and 55 after high, so we weren't aware of that. Thought it was 2.5 up, 2.5 down, and further down by the steps might be. But yeah, this is almost our time up, so 4-hour session. At least this gets us back home at a sensible hour, because fishing on the foreshore, I end up fishing for 3.5 hours either side and getting back at stupid o'clock. So right, let's reel in. You won't know whether they're whiting or browning. Waiting on it. Yeah, there is. It's flashing away. Love it. Basically, guys, got a fish, and I've just reeled it in. It's at the bottom, and it's been skipping along in the mud. Ah, Beams has got one as well. Look at that. So that's another in-size whiting, really. Fantastic. On the lugworm. With nice little size 2.0 hooks. Yeah, what a mate. Oh, here we go. Another little whiting. So happy days. Hopefully this chap's alright. So last cast. Get that. Oh, it's deeply hooked as well. It's going to be tricky to get out. Should have bought the disgorger. Cool. Okay, guys. Well, fair play. We've had an absolute brilliant session. Easily 8 to 10 whiting each. A couple of absolute keepers. Beamer had those, so it looks like lugworm with the slightly bigger hooks on the loop rigs really worked. I had a few nice ones, but 2 absolute specimens that Beamer had, so that was awesome. We're both really impressed with the T900s. Beams is getting on well with them, with the casting specials, absolutely belting them out. Mine is great, and the biggest thing I'm finding is the fact that it'll take an 8,000 size fixed spool reel. So I'm staying with the fixed spools. Beams has got the casting special multipliers. So yeah, I got some whiting to take back, a little bit of frozen bait as well, and a few bait that we're taking back. So whiting for the next fishing session. Thanks for watching. We've really enjoyed it, and we'll see you again.